So it's been 119 days or just about 4 months since the NieR collab was announced during the half anniversary livestream. And finally, we have the official date for this event, and that will be on September 1st. I know that a lot of people are excited for this, and I also know that those players are especially happy because they no longer have to skip on multiple banners because they want to save up for this event. But in today's video, I wanted to quickly go over the trailer, talk about the characters that will be coming to the game, and I also want to talk about some of the concerns that many players have regarding this event. And before we start, I do want to let you know that I will have the link to this trailer in the description below if you want to check it out yourself. So in the first few seconds of this trailer, we see Pascal, who is a character that was playable for a bit in NieR Automata. This character brings back a very sad memory, but I'm still happy to see him in the collab. Now bringing up this article from GameWatch, they say that Pascal is going to be one of the playable characters in this event, which kind of doesn't make sense to me because Pascal is not one to really get into fights or anything like that. If anything, he was actually established to be more of like a pacifist in the NieR storyline. Then again, there was also this leak that was released in the unofficial Discord a while back, stating that there's a possibility of having 4 playable characters in this event. As of right now, everything we know is purely based on speculations, and also remember that they included Denji and Aki in the Chainsaw Man trailer, but they actually did not end up being playable. And then next up, we can actually see A2 go up against a Rapture for a split second. It can be quite hard to see because it was zoomed out quite a bit, but if we zoom in, we can confirm that this is A2 because of the long white hair. She's also not wearing a skirt, so this can't be 2B, and the weapon she's holding looks like the Type 40 sword. And then here, we finally get the first glimpse of 2B going up against Rappy. In the promotional art for this collab, we can see 2B using a gun, although we are still not sure if it's going to be a rifle or a sniper rifle. But in this trailer, we can clearly see that she's using the Virtuous Contract, which is her iconic weapon from NieR Automata. 2B's weapon type has been a very hot topic ever since they dropped this announcement, because a lot of people were expecting her to be using her iconic weapon. It's not unrealistic to have her as a sword user, because we have Scarlet, a character who uses a sword in a game that has characters using guns for the most part. Before making this video, I actually put up a community post asking you guys what you think about 2B's weapon type in NIKKE, and more than half actually preferred to have her use a sword, and the rest of the votes are split between being okay with her new weapon type and having no preference. Some people are okay with 2B using a gun for obvious reasons, and that's because it has more recoil. And I also think that this is fine because they did a good job at designing the weapon, and it's not too far off because they took some inspiration from 2B's other weapon, Virtuous Treaty. On the other hand, I also get why people don't like this new weapon type for 2B. 2B and the rest of the Yorha androids have always been a sword user. And if you take a look at the other games that also had the NieR collab, you would be hard pressed to find a game where 2B is using a weapon other than a sword. So to some degree, it can be weird to see these characters using a different weapon, especially if you have played NieR Automata and you're used to seeing them with a sword. Maybe I'm just being optimistic or maybe even delusional, but I do hope that 2B can switch between her gun and her iconic weapon. Maybe something like Laplace or Snow White's burst, where she will switch to a different weapon when she's using her burst. But do let me know what you think about her new weapon type and overall design in the comments below. And then finally, we get a quick look at 9S at the last few seconds of this trailer. He has the potential to be the very first playable male character if he actually ends up being playable. Because as far as I know, they only plan to make female playable characters, but maybe they are willing to make exemptions when it comes to collaborations like this. But overall, I'm very excited for this collab, and I'm hoping that they're usable and at least as good as Power and Makima from the previous collab. I will definitely be making more videos about this as we get closer to the release date, so make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.